Hey everybody, Nettie Owens here with Sapari Solutions, and we're continuing our daily interviews with business owners answering the question of what do businesses need to know right now. And today I have Nathan Willard with me. Hi Nathan, welcome.
Hello.
Nathan is a transformative experience developer and practitioner. He uses the skills he's developed as a business owner, filmmaker, writer, and social worker to help mission-driven businesses develop, communicate, and deliver products and services in their customers that their customers truly value. And what a differentiator! Your qualifications are actually fantastic for what you do. Adding the social work piece into it really gives you that tune, that kind of bead into the human condition. How do you feel that's helped or hindered the work that you're doing?
The social work aspect of it, how
Mm-hmm.
does that help? Well, I mean, gosh, when I got graduated from high school, I had planned to do that as a living. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I started out studying in college, and did some of that in college and grad school. And I mean, it's a great experience, and you see in a nonprofit environment how you're really directly trying to transform people's lives and help them. But in grad school, I decided that, I mean, it's not that my values changed or my desires changed, but just how I decided to go about it changed. And instead of focusing on nonprofits, I decided to more focus on the business world,
Mm-hmm.
to reach a lot of people who were not being reached through the nonprofits that I was involved with.
Absolutely, and I think that there's a wonderful blend that's possible. When you, well, for people who are visionary, for people who really desire to make an impact in the world, that certainly is possible through business as much as it is, or sometimes even more so than through the nonprofit world, which both are, I feel, necessary.
Yeah.
So let's jump in here a little bit and talk about what businesses need to know right now about the experience economy. We've had a couple people coming in and talking about story and the power of story, but I haven't heard that particular term. I'd love to get your take. What does that mean? What is the experience economy?
Yeah, so experience economy. I didn't invent the term. There's a book called The Experience Economy, and the basic idea is, in the past we had an economy based on commodities, and then
Mm-hmm.
we switched to the industrial revolution. So it was focused on products, and then now we've switched to services, and that's what a lot of people think is about service and
Mm-hmm.
selling services. And the idea of the experience economy is taking that one step further and saying, it's certainly not about commodities. It's not about the product, the object that you sell. It's not even about the service that you sell. It's about the experience that you're providing.
Mm-hmm.
And perfect example, the pinnacle example of this is Disney.
Mm-hmm.
So anybody who's ever been to a Disneyland or Disney World or encountered Disney at all, they understand that Disney is not just about products or services. It's about the entire experience that they provide for their customers. So that's the basic idea, is that no matter what your business is, realizing that what we're actually selling is experience, the experience that the customer is receiving from us, and our customers want transformative experiences, and that's just something we need to realize now, or no matter what the future brings. That's something that we need to always be paying attention, no matter what our business is.
Mm-hmm. I think you really hit the nail on the head. I certainly have seen businesses that have kind of hung their slate out as for what they provide, and then I'm an accountant, and you might be able to get by with that for a few years, but as you grow, it doesn't tend to work as well. You have your initial onset of customers that get and know what you do, but then as you want to expand the business, you have to explain what it is that you're doing, how you're changing them, how you're transforming them as their accountant. And so we've certainly seen a shift in the marketing that's going out. I'm thinking of so many people, like so many clients that I've worked with that really lead with the bullet points of, like I said, I provide accounting services, I provide plumbing services, I provide, and while that's great, what you really want is, that transformation of get your taxes done without any stress on your part, or, I'm there to solve the problem at midnight when your pipes burst. Like, that's really that story that goes along with it.
Yeah.
Why is it important right now for a business to be aware of the experience they're creating for customers? I mean, particularly right now, like what's different about now?
Yeah. Well, let me back up a second and just say, most people have, they've had it drilled into your head that you're not supposed to be selling features, you're supposed to be selling benefits. Okay. So
right.
Instead of just explaining what you do and what does the product do, explain the benefits to the customer.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that a lot of people have probably already heard. And so it could sort of bridge moving to this idea of selling the experience. Okay, so why is this more important than ever? I don't know if it's necessarily more important than ever, but just how does it apply today? We obviously have two major crises happening at this moment. One is COVID-19, and the other is having to do with the riots, the police, all that stuff. Okay, the political world that's happening right now. So every business needs to consider how that is going to affect their clients. And so when you're working with your current customers, or when you're trying to get new customers, you have to think about the fears, the concerns, the problems that your customers have. And if you're not thinking about that, and especially today, you're not thinking about how they're affected by COVID-19, how they're affected by the political unrest that is occurring right now.
We'll call that the demonstrations. How about social justice demonstrations, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. So, gosh, you have examples of businesses who maybe they won't be completely destroyed or ruined, but their owner or their CEO makes some stupid joke on Twitter. They think it's funny, and it can ruin their business. So this isn't just about pretending that you care, but it is about being aware of how your actions affect people and how they're going to affect your business. And realizing that is all part of what your business is about. The atmosphere, my business is called Ethos Business. So the ethos, the spirit of your business, your actions are going to affect how people see your business, the character of your business, how you're perceived, and how you respond in these kinds of situations matters to people, or your lack of response matters. That's also people will see that and they will notice it. And so nobody gets to just pretend that they don't have to care about these things. You have to do something. You have to take some sort of action.
I hear you kind of saying the experience goes beyond the experience you're creating for your customers, clients, and employees, but also considering the experience that they're having in the larger world and how your company kind of fits into that picture, that puzzle, not addressing it, but bringing it out into the story that they share. Thank you so much for coming in and talking about this with us, Nathan. For those of you who would like to learn how to bring this in, please reach out to Nathan Willard at ethosbusinessguide.com.
Thank you.